So vision stopper number one, I call unnecessary meetings, okay? Unnecessary meetings. This is vision stopper number one. It says this: when the word came to Sanballat, Tobiah, Geshem the Arab, and the rest of our enemies that I had rebuilt the wall and not a gap was left in it, though up to that time I had not set the doors and the gates, Sanballat and Geshem sent me this message: come, let us meet together in one of the villages on the plain of Ono. But they were scheming to harm me. So I sent messengers to them with this reply: I'm carrying on a great work, and I cannot come down. Why should the work stop while I leave it and go down to you? 4 times they sent me the same message, and each time I gave them the same answer. So here's where Nehemiah is at. The wall is like 80 to 90% done. All of the gaps are closed. And you remember, this wall is as tall as this room. It's 30 feet tall, 16 feet wide. It's a huge project, goes all the way around a city. And the wall, all of the gaps have been closed. Just the finish work is left, just hanging a couple of doors. The people can almost taste that this work is done. But he has enemies that are making last-ditch efforts to stop the work before it's 100% done. And you remember their names. There's Sanballat, he's in the north in Samaria. There's Geshem the Arab, he's in the south, in the kind of Arab area. There's Tobiah, he's in the east. And then there's the Ashdodites that are around in the west. And they're trying to distract him. It's like he's surrounded by his enemies. It would be like our enemies of Sioux City, Des Moines, and Kansas City all collaborating together to attack the city of Omaha. So they say, come on out to the plain of Ono, and we'll confer. We'll have some negotiations that happen out there. Now, just so you know, the plain of Ono is about halfway between Jerusalem and the capital of Samaria, about 30 miles away. But the most important thing about it is that it's in an unprotected open area. There's no walls there to protect them. There's no mountains there to protect them. So if Nehemiah goes out to meet with them in the plain of Ono, Nehemiah is a sitting duck, unless he brings an army, and Nehemiah does not have an army to bring with him. The plain of Ono could be redescribed really as the plain of, oh no, for Nehemiah. 4 times he gets invited to the plain of oh no, and 4 times he gives the same response, and I love this quotable from Nehemiah. He says, I am doing a great work, and I cannot come down. Matter of fact, that's so quotable, why don't we all say it out loud? You ready to say it together? I am doing a great work, and I cannot come down. Don't you just love that quote? I mean, can't you hear Nehemiah just saying that? I got something really important going on here, guys. This is a world-changing event, this building of the wall. I don't have time for politics. I don't have time for negotiations. I don't have time for your little stupid meetings. La, 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 I can't hear you, I can't hear you. Nehemiah says, I'm going to be about this great vision, this great work, so hand me another brick. Quickly, young man. And he puts the brick in place, and he keeps about doing the work 4 different times. He just says, I've got a great work that I'm doing. I'm not coming down. So what's your great work that you're about doing that you should not be distracted by unnecessary meetings or other things in your life? For some of you, the great work that you are doing is the work of your family. And you got to ask some serious questions about the pace of life and what's going on at work or the next hobby or the next activity that you're considering adopting, because you got a great work that you're about doing.